This is Zeapon Pons PT, a motorized head, and with just one of these you can create a lot of cool shots. But if you have two of these, like pan and tilt head, then you can expand your creativity even more. But if you combine these two with the Zeapon motorized slider Micro 2 that I did a review a while ago, then you can really create an amazing variety of shots. This is the modular system, so you don't need to have all three together in order to create something. You can just get one model, for example this pan head, and I will show you what you can do. By the way, the build quality is amazing. It's built in combination of metal and plastic. It doesn't feel cheap at all, quite opposite. It feels like a premium product. And the disclaimer, the Zeapon didn't sponsor this video, so everything that I say is completely my own opinion. So let's do it. All three models are powered by Sony NPF batteries, so you can use the smaller one, you can use the medium or the big one. It has a lock here on the back, so you are sure that the battery will not fall out. At the top right here you have retractable 1/4 and 5/8 of an inch mounting points, so you're covered for a variety of situations. And also on the side you have power on and off button and left and right button, and these buttons are for controlling the rotation of this unit. And you can control all the modules on itself, all have the power and left and right button, and with combination of these buttons you can go in the loop mode and go with A to B points and so on and so forth. But also you can control each of them via phone app, which I recommend because it's more convenient. But this is a great addition that you can control it via device itself, because sometimes you can maybe forget your phone, or maybe your phone is out of battery or whatever. You have the possibility to do it right here on the unit. By the way, you can use this pan head, for example, for shooting turntable products, and all you need to do is to turn it on, put it on the table and use the product. For example, I will use this guy right here, put it on it, or you can put the plate on this and rearrange different products, use the phone app or use the buttons on the unit itself. And I will go with, this is A position, then I will go with another side. This is, now listen to the sound. This is on 100% speed. You can probably hear it, but this is a B point. But if I lower the speed around 43% and press play, it's much quieter. So around 40-50%, it's barely hearable, and you can use it for interviews or whatever you want. But this is how you can use it for shooting turntable products without issues. And the payload of this unit right here is 50 kilos, which is amazing. And you can put it on a tripod and put maximum 50 kilos payload here and use it for, I don't know, shooting some circular motions or time lapse or whatever you want. There are plenty of options, but this is using just one unit. Now if you combine with another unit, let me bring this here, then what you need to do is to use this arm right there, like this, and it has magnets that will snap in. Then go with another one and put it right there and snap it like that, and then put it on a tripod. Or you can put it on a tripod and then put your camera on it. By the way, you're getting with the Pons PT Arca Swiss type plate, so you can really easily put it here, and it's also magnetized. So click, magnets are there, and let's put it something like this. And now the system is ready. You just need to put the batteries in and turn everything on. And then you can use your phone app to control the whole system. And with all three models together, the possibilities are really amazing. So you have the possibility to move the slider left and right, also to rotate the pan head, and also to tilt the camera up and down. So for example, I want this to be like that, this to be my A position. You have waypoints 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F. So this is amazing. Then I can go all the way here, for example. And for example, this is my B position, and I have the loop button left to the play button down there. And I can even loop this indefinitely, or just without loop, just have one motion. So let's go with the loop, press play, and let's go with 60 or 58 or whatever speed, press play, and you will see this will now go from position B to position A, and then it will loop back from A to B and so on and so forth until I stop it. And the beauty of this is that you have exactly the same motion, and you can use it for VFX, for example, or some cool tricks, camera tricks, and so on and so forth. Like you can see right here, you can make something vanish without any kind of struggle. Practically, you have two different shots, clean plate and the plate with the model, and with just basic editing, you can do things like that. By the way, you have a lot of options like video mode, then you have intelligent time-lapse mode, then you have this customized time-lapse mode, then you have stop motion mode, also, wow, you have the panorama mode, also you have this matrix mode and camera mode that you need additional cable to trigger the camera, and then you can do like a stop motion, you can do a lot of cool things with this. But I'm mainly using it in a video mode, but not mainly, but just using it in a video mode. I don't use other modes, but for time-lapse, it can do a lot of cool things. There is a cool trick to mount the camera like this, and then you can have an inception type of shots. Let me show you. You can move the slider, in the same time, you can just have these kind of inception shots. This is something that is really, really cool. In a lot of situations, you can have creative shots like this or anything else that you can imagine using this slider with Pons PT heads. So in the same time, you can move the slider and rotate the camera and even rotate it like this. So the possibilities are endless with a classical inception shot and to this some really, really creative and cool shots that you can see right here. You have a lot of options here, a lot of possibilities, a lot of different angles. You can do whatever you want using this system. I pretty much like it. As I already said, the build quality is amazing. You can purchase each model separately. I will leave the link down there in the description if you want to check it out and to get it. And I don't have any kind of negatives to say. I really like it, especially for the price. This is really, really good tool to have it, especially if you're doing videos. I'm doing a lot of videos, not just the Photoshop tutorials, so a lot of videos and VFX for clients and so on and so forth. And this is something that saves the day a lot of times. Right, so let me know down there in the comments, what do you think about this? Would you use something like that? Do you use something like this? Which kind of tilt and pan head are you using? If you're using, I'm really curious about that. See you next time. Bye bye.